my name is Amber, and this is my July haul. Well, it's not this. This is a dog. This month I read a total of 8 books, and the first being Off the Page by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer. This is the sequel or companion to Between the Lines, also by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer. It is a story about a girl who finds a book and all the characters come to life in it, and she has to find a way to get the prince out of the book. I'm not going to describe what this book is about just in case it spoils anything for the first book, but I would recommend that you read the first book before you read this one. Everyone says it's not necessary, and it's not, but it will help you connect to the characters in the story a lot more. I ended up loving the second book just as much as I loved the first one and gave it 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read is Summer Days and Summer Nights. This is edited by Stephanie Perkins. This is the companion book to My True Love Gave to Me, which is the Christmas version of this. I absolutely loved My True Love Gave to Me, so when I heard that there was a summer edition coming out, I had to get it. Unfortunately, it lacked a little bit for me. Most of the stories were really depressing. I went into this hoping that it would be all happy love stories, and a lot of them were about breakups and death, and it was really depressing a lot of the time. Luckily, there were a few stories that I really did love, a lot of happy stories, including Stephanie Perkins, which is a continuation from her story from My True Love Gave to Me. I ended up giving this 4 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read was Girl Against the Universe by Paula Stokes. This is a story about a girl named McGuire and how she believes that she is nothing but bad luck. She gets into a car accident with her family and all of her family dies except for her. She goes on to deal with a bunch of other incidents that are bad luck as well. While leaving one of her therapy sessions, she runs into a boy named Jordy. And Jordy is an almost professional tennis player and he has all good luck in the world. So he decides to take it upon himself to help McGuire learn how to deal with her bad luck and find her good luck. It's a really cute and happy contemporary, and it has a great storyline for mental illness. I ended up really loving it and gave it 5 out of 5 stars. The next thing that I read was Volume 2 of Rick and Morty. Just like with the show, there's no real set storyline to it, but it's still filled with hilarious and ridiculous lines. I absolutely loved it and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read is The Marked Girl by Lindsay Klingel. This is about a girl named Liv and how she wants to be a filmmaker. One day she comes across 3 people who have night robes on and one is brandishing a real-life sword. She soon finds out that they are coming from a completely different world through a portal. She has to help them discover a way back to their home, as well as deal with the present world that she lives in. It's full of a lot of action and some romance, and it has these really awesome demon-like creatures in it, and it's a really fun story. It did end with me wanting more, so I can't wait for the second book. I loved it and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. The next 2 books that I read are the second and last book in the Shatter Me series, Unravel Me and Ignite Me, both by Tahira Mafi. If you haven't read these yet, I did talk about Shatter Me in my last wrap-up, and I loved it, and I love these just as much. This series is amazing, it's definitely a favorite now. I gave all of the series 5 out of 5 stars. The last book that I read is Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. This is about a girl named Amani and how she lives in a desert full of mythical creatures, and she also lives in a time where you either get wed or you're dead. One day she runs into a character named Jin, and he decides to help her escape her desert land and find a new place. The story's full of rebellion and action and crazy magic. It was a lot of fun and a really quick read. I didn't absolutely love it, so I only gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And that is all the books that I read in the month of July. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Are you ready? Are you ready, buddy? Are you ready? What? Where are we going?
Tobey Maguire? Tobey Maguire?
Shut up.
Spider-Man himself?
Yes.
But the dumb Spider-Man? And not the other dumb Spider-Man, but the first dumb Spider-Man?
Are you done?
No.